Yay, game! Second seat. I see things. And okay, JT and you know who are all very fine players. The Ox are not exciting. The miners are. Milking Stool, Reed Belt, Butter Churn, Nail Basket, Lynchet, Storks we might want to remember. Plow Builder we'll want to remember is in the game, but I'm not super excited to be picking it early. Could just take Bricklayer, could just take Cowherd. Feels kind of early to take Cowherd. I feel like I can wheel it. We're taking the Stool though, because the Churn, and I'm just going to claim there's enough of a chance there's good cow support that isn't called Cowherd in this draft. But like, what am I taking here? I think I'm just taking Bricklayer. I think it's fine and definitely has good combos. A Clearing Spade makes Slurry Spreader amazing. Patch Caregiver, Freemason. Oh god. I forgot this got back into the set. I have not had the displeasure of playing an Archway game yet. I'm gonna take Oxgoad. But I'll definitely slam Archway if it comes back. Renault Company, Roof Ladder, Cherry Orchard, Newly Plowed Field all seem fine. Fur Cutter is very, very good in this format. Seed Servant I'm interested in, but not enough. Scythe Worker is fun with Slurry Spreader, but that's just not as good. Bricklayer discount for Archway, exactly. What's wrong with Archway? It warps the game. And it's just way too playable. So it always gets in the game. And it's just like a very annoying play pattern. And this is a table where it probably hurts less, but at a table with big skill differences, like people underestimating how, or overestimating usually, how good the Archway action is really annoying. Slows the game down, great point. I don't see enough Freemason support here. Is this just Pond Hut? It's probably just Pond Hut. Debt security I don't think is interesting enough. I mean, I guess I could go Delivery Nurse. Godmother also seems okay. And I could just take Outskirts, which maybe is just the right play. You have not had the displeasure of playing with it? Maybe you will one day. My old friend the Salter, indeed. I don't have early animal access necessarily here, though. When is Archway good? Whenever you want to spend 2 clay for 4 points. Oh, you mean when to take it? You're right, exactly, Silver. It doesn't do enough to justify its existence. And if that sounds harsh, I don't care. Fatstock Stretcher seems okay. Animal Activist seems good with Fur Cutter in hand. I don't think it's a Loppers game. Well, pretty rough to have, like, no exciting clay cost miners with a first pick Bricklayer, but, you know, that's just the penalty for having that kind of pack early on. There's not enough Freemason support here to even think about Clayfirer. Frame Builder's kind of interesting. Not interesting enough. And this is a Stork-eligible hand still, in case I want to look at running that. Right, you want to use it when you're sure you have uncontested actions. Flax Farmer, Small Basket, Nutrition, rip. Cowherd came back. Yay. Stork didn't, but that's okay. As long as someone opens up the growth queue, I don't especially care who. Lynchet or Matic? Definitely not B statue. Sorry, B wanters. Maybe I can still take Reed Belt. Nah. I don't have any crops. But I'm also not interested in Matic very much. Should I be more interested in Matic? I have a Bricklayer. No, I'm taking... Oh, wait. I think that should work. We'll also get to find out if it doesn't. And then try to figure out after that if it doesn't, if it's a bug or not. Archway came back. Nobody else wanted 4 points for their 2 clay. Is this a timber shingle game? I don't think I need Scythe Worker. This seems like a one of each crop game to me. I think Fur Cutter on Big House really can justify Timber Shingle. I was thinking it would justify Animal Activist, but if someone else gets the 2 stable points, I don't really care. Archway isn't terrible for person going last. It's probably not. Am I possibly alms bagging? I'm mildly intrigued by Heart of Stone. I'm not sure if this works at all to delay the ox, but I'll give it a try. We got round 1 sheep. So I'm thinking about 3 wood start Matic to start getting easier access to clay. Alright, that's a good occupation. Bit of a non-bow with outskirts? Whatever. That's also a really good occupation. It looks like other people got good first picks. That's really too bad. Yes, Civ. Thank you for asking. You know who with a very early excursion to the quarry. Well, I guess Matic takes a backseat. I'm not getting Reedstone. Well, maybe I am. JT with the day labor. Nice. I guess I assume it's still Reedstone, but it might just be 2 Reed. I'd be very happy to get Reedstone here. And start Archway, but I don't. So I just take 2 Reed. Yeah, Matic is taking a back seat for now. Probably lots of things take a back seat, and I consider opening 4 clay next round if I do get start. Can't actually say for sure what you know who's gonna do. Like, if there's a lumber mill over there, they might start again. Chairman coming out. But I guess Reedstone is still really good for you-know-who in that position so that they can get this ox space if they want it. Plow Builder, that is actually reasonable with an informant. Let's throw random food around and make the gameplay very annoying to track. Alright, let's do Stupid Archway, because that's 4 frickin' points. Definitely the right move for NOK, because they probably just want to take Grove anyway. And I knew that this was the consequence. JT says you can have more flexibility. Or maybe they take cops. Exactly, Rainier. Hello. You have figured out the secret. Whoa. Informant procs before the Archway. After each work phase. Immediately before returning home. Yep, I agree. And OK takes 2 clay because surely they need fireplace. No 4 wood. So I can read stone. I can open up the ox. But I still have this alms bag, which I'm mildly interested in pursuing. They do need to wait if they want it. Start player from an OK, apparently for the fireplace. Makes me think building might be an option here if I don't get reedstone or 3 wood. Well, I guess if that's the case, then I just archway. God, informant getting another reedstone. Alright, well, I guess it's my archway. Gives more variability. I don't think variability is necessarily a good thing. In fact, I like games where things are more predictable. It does seem kind of useful to have a tactical wait button that also gives you a food. It looks like build is going to be a pretty useful action here, just to like get it out of the way before an OK builds a billion rooms. And, oh, start already got taken, of course. You know who I assume bottom feeds, and then next round starts with joinery, but we'll see. We get a scrap collector from JT. Not sure I saw it. I am basically committing to just try to play alms bag in the growth queue for a couple grain, and I mean, that's going to be really nice. It does mean that animal activist is slow or not happening. It means outskirts isn't giving me any tactical availability here early on. Three clay would be a funny move for you-know-who. Because they can hold 3 clay right now just fine, but they do just bottom feed. I don't think I have any farm arrangement specifics here, nor did I see any. Of course, I could just be wrong, but I don't think so. At least yet. And OK doesn't need to first action fireplace here. But you know who could build the well, so I guess that is... If you started to get this, you might as well do it. Additional reasons an OK might be chasing fireplace this aggressively include possibly having a first pick Oriental fireplace or earth oven, or just have some other desire to spend a lot of food or get food tempo, or just thinks that 4 sheep is a really great early move, which it is. JT getting room parts. Yes, start for the team. I do want to take 3 wood here, I think. And then second action can be 4 clay, possibly. Assuming I don't get Archway. But I do think 3 wood is probably a little better than taking Archway here. Might have forgotten the other half of Plow Builder. I don't know what you're referencing. I mean, they play Joiner on Minor. So if you mean they might have forgot that as a reason to hurry up in Fireplace, that's a fair guess, I suppose. Yep, JT taking the Archway. I think that's a fine move for them. Yeah, not only does Archway add a whole extra action to every round, but it adds the AP of analyzing Archway each round for everyone. You never remember? Okay. I guess that is just my years of experience knowing the card exists. I think this is just a clear 4 clay. Alms Bag is starting to get some really good value. Alright, we're hoping for early grow, because we're ready for it. You're too scared to play Plow Builder before buying the joinery? That is true. You do want to be pretty sure you can get joinery when you play it. I think NOK qualified for, or you know who qualified for that, though. It is not early grow. I think I probably park. The interesting half of this is, do I give myself any potential value for the 50-50 of late growth for Alms Bag round 7? Or do I play it now for 2 grain and start getting some ox out? I don't think I get major 3 wood, reedstone, 5 food, Archway. But if I start awking, then I can play Animal Activist for max wood. I could play Bricklayer to save a clay on the hearth, which might be really important to even get a hearth. What are the chances I get Reedstone? Alright, let's take some upside. It's gonna be a really late pond hut. Alright, well, some... Oh, Renault Company. That's a bit unexpected. I mean, I knew it was in the game, but... Is there a Freemason incoming? Oh, now I'll Archway. I thought it was going to be a cookery, which would force an OK to take sheep. An OK still might take sheep. I mean, getting that move out of the way when the board kind of sucks seems like a good move. Hey, Heroic Logic. And JT looks like they're going to build, but possibly play an Ock, like Freemason or Renault Prepper. And I'm still expecting to get 5 food last action here. If I don't, that would suck, but I think it's still okay. Rustic. I'll take my food, thank you. 6 food action. Late grow, we are getting the 3 grain alms bag. That's fun. God, Chairman incentivizes parking so much. Hearth would be a really cool move because we could just move into Fur Cutter. Outskirts seems less interesting right now. I do need 3 Ox for Ox Goad. Cowherd obviously is one of them. Fur Cutter seems like a very good fit. And then we could still play Bricklayer, but I'm not really seeing it. So the third Ock is going to be Outskirts or Activist or Timber Shingle. Timber Shingle feels wrong. Animal Activist for 3 wood is probably still fine. Wear Prodigy, right? What's funny is that it still wouldn't be an amazing Prodigy, but it would solve the answer of what is my third Ock for Ox Goad here. It would definitely do that. If I don't get Major Minor Fire or Hearth, then we could look at Reedstone Food Clay, we could look at Reed Clay, we could just take 3 wood, maybe Stone Clay. But I guess I'll just look if Archway is available if we don't get Major Minor. Everyone else playing Ox is okay with my play pattern here. Nice patch care for an okay. They will be able to sow wood grain. And they would get the veg at the end of stage 4. Not perfect, but still good. JT is gonna Major Minor here. Fireplace? Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, Carpenter's Hammer is a good card. Carpenter's Hammer is a good card. I'm probably Reedstone Food. Well, am I 3 wood? Carpenter's Hammer, good? Insane. I'm just saying insane stuff. I'm excited for this 3 grain alms bag, though. Oh no! Get wrecked, Lumen. Alright, and OK probably doesn't build. Which does mean JT will. I'm gonna guess someone takes the 3 wood. And I'm more interested in policing it, even though 3 wood's fine. I'm more interested in the police aspect of it rather than the net value of it. Fur Cutter and Animal Activist should be coming in soon for profit. PROFIT, not the occupation profit. Is it still called that? I don't even remember. And OK doing a good job of getting important actions out of the way on average or below average boards. Probably trying to get a better second action for next round. It is still called Profit. Yeah, I had just forgotten. You know who does take the 3 wood? They get to... oh, that's just one of their 2 actions here. They take the other 3 wood. Yep. Here we go. This is our move of the game. Wham, bam, 3 grain, please. Yeah, okay. Still around fence. Okay, beer table. Yes, I'm glad I got first picks the quality of Forest Reviewer beer table. I mean, the milking stool is, but this bricklayer is, not the best thing I've ever seen. I'm the only one excited about this 3 grain alms bag. Come on, chat. Six clay, 3 reed, 1 clay. You know who is building. So Ak is the other move that I'm okay with here. Chairman is OP. Yeah, I don't think Chairman's OP. Hello, Bland. Just lost a game because you didn't realize Omni Farmer required different. Oh, yeah, it's it would maybe be a little too easy if it didn't require different. Best alms bag, thanks, Silver. All right, so I think I'm playing Animal Activist as my first dock, which could happen this round or next. It's Fur Cutter and Cowherd. We also want to Reno Fire, or Reno Hearth, probably. Is Bricklayer still happening just for rooms? I mean, I'm glad I didn't pass Bricklayer to down the line and then JT would have it, but I suppose there was already a frame builder, which is kind of just as good. If it was the thing enabling a beer table, it would be best. Whatever, man. No stage 2 sow. Look, I was never planning on doing an early sow. But if I just hold on to these 3 grain, then I'll be able to just get max grain points onto these Oxgoad fields, which I think is pretty exciting. More like Almsbrag. But 3 read seems good for JT. That's 2 more rooms and a reno. But they could easily want something else. I do think you know who's building. They do have tempo on the well. Yeah, Almsbag is fun. It's not really super often playable, but yeah, if you're parking in the growth queue, or I don't know, I guess Archway was enough of a reason for me to go down this line. Because I probably would have just played Animal Activist or Outskirts pretty early otherwise. But I just didn't even start to analyze that situation. It is Reedstone for JT. Undone. But if you don't have very strong early Ox and don't have another grain source, exactly, and you don't get 4th seeded. Yeah, I got 2nd seeded. Pretty hard. With Informant Joinery ahead of me. I mean, it would be hard to argue I haven't benefited from that. You know who is not building? Taking BMW. My Artisan District senses are tingling and I don't like it. 3 read and a clay is very good here. It does kind of suggest I'm playing Bricklayer. Oh god, and we have food for days. This is kind of strange, to turn down the double build. I guess it's not that strange in Abstract. For late grow. Archway has only helped my game. It's been used by a couple other players, but I think I've gotten like 3 of the 5 or something like that. Three of the 6. Oh, that's fun. It tracks it for me. It only tracks the food I gain from it. That's actually good to track that specifically. Okay, so Bricklayer, Wren Cookery, Sheep would be incredible, but I'm not going to hope too hard for it. We get a Lynchet from an okay, but they didn't build their 3rd room in middle row. Sorry to the Lynchet enjoyers. Wren Hearth takes 5 clay with Bricklayer, then... I mean, I'm getting random clays from Matic. You missed a little. How do I have so much food? I've gotten 3 from Archway, 3 from Chairman. I took a 5 food traveling, and I played no Ox. And 1 from Beer Table. One of the benefits of playing no Ox early is that you're not spending food on Ox early. It's crazy how that happens. I'm also kind of glad that no one is looking super storky here, because storks would be really good for someone. JT is major minoring. For the 3rd time, and hasn't built any majors yet? I'm confused. Pottery, okay. I can worry about Artisan District a little less. I wasn't really planning on building an oven. I guess 4 clay is the correct amount for reedstone, food clay, 4 clay, 2 bricklayer rooms. And I'm not exactly planning on growing into the room super soon, but I think I'm in a good spot to use them. Am I supposed to play Fur Cutter here instead of Bricklayer? I think I'm still supposed to play Bricklayer. Can I get away with Archwaying right now? Take 3 moves in a row? I'm gonna Oct first. Archway will probably get taken, but that's okay. I think there's an outside shot both Ox get taken, and I really wouldn't like that. JT does have to start. I imagine NOK plows. But if they want plow, they can probably just Archway. Maybe they want the sheep, though. The thing about the Archway is I get my main actions before, so I can, like, Reno for the hearth and steal the sheep if they were planning to Archway onto sheep. That said, it's not happening. You know who, or... Yeah, well... Butter churn. I assume you know who takes sheep. It does look like I'm in line for the 6 wood, which is cool. JT having that extra room gonna help me out a bit here. I mean, if you know who wood pleases, I get to Archway and Reno and sheep. And that would be awesome. No! Well, we can't let the sheep get over there. This is 9 food. Just taking resource market. Interesting. So I am getting 6 wood. This is looking great. We're getting a lot of benefits from growing first here. Stone cart. That is an interesting way to spend 2 wood. But I guess if they want any stone, they haven't really been getting any. I could definitely think about building rooms sooner to try to get in the growth queue again. Crudité, nice. And I have to take 6 wood, I think. But I have so much I want to do. I want to play 2 ox to get ox goad down. I want to get wood and fence. Yeah, I think that has to be better than getting the rooms. Well, I could stable. I could stables and fur cutter into my fences. Is that what I'm doing? I am 2 moves away from building rooms, at least multiple. I could just build 1, but that feels kind of wrong. It feels like it's probably too late to spend 8 wood on stables. If this was an early growth game, Fur Cutter would be outstanding here. How does Fur Cutter work with Archway? Oh god. I think Archway bumps you up the ladder on Fur Cutter, on like which person you've placed. Good question. I think it just bumps you up. See, Archway's terrible. It's terrible for the game. The counterpoint is that fencing 7 here doesn't feel amazing. What would I be starting with? I literally can't start with anything. I guess that means I don't chase it. So that means I actually am supposed to play Animal Activist for 2 wood and then Fence. Is that insane? That's probably just insane. The Fur Cutter is going to be better for wood. Alright. Still playing Fur Cutter. We have a 8 food, 2 wood action. Maybe. And okay, taking all the clay. Despite pottery being gone. Alright, this is a wood action. I don't care what you say about what it looks like. Do I have enough food? What do you think, chat? I have 19 for the rest of the game after feeding in 3 more beer tables. That's what I'm thinking too, Sivir, but I guess 19 runs out pretty quick. Clearly need more. More food. Was there a question? Well, yeah, but I can't distinguish between 3rd and 4th right now because the Fur Cutter bonus is the same on 3rd and 4th. I'd have to get to 4 people or beyond 2 people. It's definitely not the 2nd because I remember talking about memory being an issue to avoid. Oh, and OK is begging? Because Lynchit not feeding is use? I mean, you are not harvesting on field tiles next to your house. So Lynchit is not gonna proc. Well, that beer table was -1 point net give a food to everyone else. Cows do flip here. Oh boy. So I definitely want to start with Ox Goad this round, which also means I want to Fence and Ock this round. Beer table having a random drunk side effect is fun. True. Beggar is ridiculous in such a food-rich game. Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. On the other hand, barely having enough food is amazing. Because it's just like you get everything. We have triple early animals, right? 3 wood is fine. I don't want to fence 13, though, because I need to save a wood. So what am I doing? Fencing 10 still? Also, I'm bad at math because I said I want to do 3 actions and I proceed to take none of those 3. Really smart. Not the best Matic. I mean, that's not very surprising, to be honest. JT first action cow? Three stone, 1 clay looks fun. But I have this excursion to the quarry, and... Oh, also Pond Hut is definitely not happening. I'm way too busy to play Pond Hut. Also, the 3 food is of questionable value at this point in time. Oh, I still kind of want to play Animal Activist. But Timber Shingle is probably the better way to throw away a bunch of late wood. Like, by a lot. Playing Coward before fencing also feels terrible. Can I fence tight with Ox Goad and 2 more rooms incoming? I don't have enough actions. This'll be fine. Just fence, and things go fine. Yeah, I just don't need to care much about the Archway food. I suppose I probably just want to start Ox Goad first action next round. It's a great time to be first. And then if someone takes cow... building a room's not terrible. That's not a great endorsement. JT fishing for 7. Yeah, I can't play cowherd before taking the cow, or before taking fences, because JT can fence and seems like they want cows. Like, possible cow prince level of wanting cows. I'm definitely not saying I think it's Cow Prince, but it's something that wants cows that badly, is my sense. Three stone just hanging out. And it's 2 wood for JT. Archway time. 3 stone and start player both available. But it's going to be Reno. That makes a lot of sense too. And okay, can double build. So yeah, I'm gonna first action start. I assume you know who takes 3 wood or something like that. 3 sheep. That's too bad. I was just gonna say something about 3 sheep getting to 6. Or be, 2 points and 6 food, but it's fine. My game is doing totally fine here. We're going to be happy with either round 12 space. Especially if we get to take Cow's next move. And hopefully the board's a little too good to take 1 cow. From NOK and JT's perspective. JT is definitely growing with one of their moves. They may want to fence. Both of them might want to plow. Both of them might want 3 wood. 4 stone is 4 stone. My game looks kind of bad for round 11, but in a this was late grow way, yeah. But I think I have a very solid endgame plan. Like, I think the order of all my things makes plenty of sense. You know who does have space for the cow? I'm just hoping they need wood more. They could also be taking clay to get their reno done. As no one else is going for reno, but they do take the wood. Meaning I will get the cows. Well, cow plus cow minus 2 food plow. It's a good action. Oh, and a wood. Go ahead and get your archway. I don't really care. It's funny that pigs are just as good as cows food-wise now. Yes, my game does look kind of good. This is very G4-5 flavor, yes. Start getting a bunch of really random crap on all your moves. Veggie is okay, but 2 pigs is almost certainly the move, if it's available. I is field because F is food. Obviously. Fodder planter. That is not doing anything yet. This crudité is... I would say it's sad, but being able to pay 3 food for a veggie is actually not sad in this game. With the availability of food. Also 2 wood. I didn't even think about getting 2 wood when I was like 2 pigs is clearly the right move. That's hilarious. Oh, fur cutter. How did I ever think of not playing you? Fur cutter is like wood carrier. It's already been better than wood carrier. Debatable. Wood carrier would have let me fence faster. Fence fuller, rather. But, I'm not done getting fur. F-I-R. And okay, double builds, so they have tempo on regular Wish in rounds 12 and 13. 3 stables. Still happy with either round 12 space, but we are now more inclined to want grow. And I do just plan on spamming first action cow, hoping that JT doesn't quite have the tempo on like fields or crops or some other thing to fight the cows right now. Oh, we get an archway, of course. If I get to 5 people, Excursion to the Quarry gets me Reno and Stone Oven parts. At this point, I'm most worried about an okay, I think. But that could just be wrong. I mean, nobody has a bad game, necessarily. I do think mine is probably best. But I also know I have Secret Milking Stool. We're gonna... Might even get 4 points off this Milking Stool. Outside shot at that. Timber Shingle is still playable. 3 wood to 3 points on Small House, 5 wood to 5 points on Big House, where it's obviously a better idea. Oh, Fodder Planter does work. Why do I keep confusing it with Slurry now? I keep confusing it with Slurry now, where I think Fodder Planter needs to have 2 pairs. We do hit Grow. Excellent. Now we can find out fur cutter archway interaction. Maybe. I'm taking the cows before even thinking about archwaying. But this action maybe gives me enough actions to chase the double build now. To draft 10, Luminous 3 rooms. Well, I'm about to... Or, I still want to add 2 rooms. I still want this to be Luminous 3 plus 2 rooms. I mean, I guess it's next round where I have to mess with the archway to do the experiment. Yeah, no growth injection, no build injection, just resource and food injection. And nobody's got great animal situation besides me. I still assume this is 4 wood. Because they have a beer table, it can't be like a baseboard's first pick. Maybe NOK is thinking about starting, though, for cultivation, which is probably important to them. Or maybe they're thinking about how badly do cows need to be stuffed to even have a chance at feeding me. Could be thinking about a variety of things, honestly. I have no idea what the percentage is, Cosmo. But draft 10 always makes it more interesting. Oh! Also adding to the AP, and not saying... Well, I'm only saying, like, hey look, Archway caused more thinking time again. Wow. Amazing. I'm so glad the card exists. And I guess I should be a little kinder. Okay, JT does take cow. Sure. I didn't really stop to think if there was a better move, and maybe I should have. But I think Plow gets a lot done. Well, they all follow the Uwe construction rules, KLJ, but the thing is, the cards that weren't programmed yet due to difficulty might just be higher proportion growth adding or what have you. The decks themselves follow the Uwe construction rules, but when you have 4 decks and then the developers first put out the cards that are not a pain to program, it doesn't necessarily follow the construction rules. Veg. Okay, I did want that, but it's fine. I mean, I can start stool. Why would I not start stool? Yeah, well, most of those have now been programmed, but yeah. It is a little unfortunate that developers spent time coding those cards and there are bugs on other things. But it is what it is. And we do have to be thankful to the developers for spending the time on every other card. Hey, Brindalin. It is very mind-blowing, yes. Clay oven. No, this still feels like Artisan District. I don't like it. Am I supposed to first action cow? Oh, lumber pile. Right. That makes a lot of sense. Nice by an okay to Archway for that, too. Adds a little element of surprise. I think I'm not supposed to first action cow. It is kind of appropriate. It's mysterious. Medium tempo on the music. I think if I don't get cow, I get grower plow. Those don't seem bad. And JT wants sheep. And if NOK fences, I don't know. Secret milking stool has been revealed. It absolutely has been revealed. And there will be no archway experimentation this round. I don't really see a world where I can archway and last action animals here. Or archway and archway animal action. Wow, we got a plow. That highly incentivizes a start player from JT and an urgent for you-know-who. Plow is surprising to me. I think it just causes JT to start a lot. Maybe NOK is realizing it. Reedstone. Well, I don't think I'm getting 3+2 rooms. Approaching cow daddy status here. JT not starting. Whoa. Alright. I like this outcome. This outcome works for me. Debt security, fun. That's pretty good. It's like a 4-point move or something like that. Look, I mean, there has to be a good chance of getting cultivation. So I very much want a veggie. Sheep is also very good. And okay, is fencing because I can fence very reasonably now. Maybe I should have plowed here. It's probably better to plow here, but only very minimally. And okay, renos and sows to 35, accounting for beer table. I assume JT takes pigs or sheep. With sheep being 1 food better. On the other hand, if JT takes pigs, I can still justify taking sheep, but I can't justify taking pigs. Getting some stone is a priority for me to reno. Okay, you know who can reno fence. So I'm gonna assume that's their first move next round. Someone's gotta reno this round, right? Well, I guess there's 4 renos wanted and 3 available. The sheep, I guess, is only 1 point for me if I have capacity issues. And I do have capacity issues. I'm fed off of milking stool and beer table and the extra animals and my extra grain. I am definitely fed. But I guess this means timber shingle isn't happening. Did I do this wrong then? In the sense that, I'm capping myself on point categories I can max out next round. I mean, there's still stone oven. If I fail to reno. So taking stone can't be that bad. I am also threatening fences, but I guess that's a free available action at the end of the round. So taking a sheep is still 2 points. And some wood. The wood doesn't really do anything. So Plowsow is like 3 points. Urgent's 3. JT wheels plow here. Or double wheels plow. I guess good instincts to not need it. That is a 3-point read move for you-know-who. Fences for 10. Renos for 3 to 44. No. Fence is tight. Has secured debts to 43. Breeds to 44. Has big wood action available. Can probably sow 45. I mean, I might be 2-point capped here. Is this action anything at all? I mean, the Ox Goad action is also 3 points, so Plowsow really isn't what I'm looking for. If I pass that action to NOK, I think that's also fine. Renovating's more important. Reno Excursion to have a 3-point second action on Grow or Major. Ox Goad and Fences are 2 points. Sheep is 2 points if I also get Fences. And I'm breeding 3 points right now. I mean, cultivation is not really that exciting for anyone now that NOK has sown. NOK did need to sow. JT does take 4 clay. Interesting. And NOK grows here. Nope, just kidding. Getting the Reno out of the way, very wise. Actually, that's great news, right? I have so much food. JT can Reno on the stone cart. Oh god, I almost missed that. I so almost missed that. If you noticed it, I appreciate you not saying it so that I can realize it for myself, or not. That makes my previous move more questionable. I mean, Reno, I can buy the fireplace. Probably better than playing Excursion, because JT probably just takes Stone Oven regardless. Oh, and OK did eat veggies, so still wants cultivation probably. I will Reno and see what I get back. You know who is plowing? I guess the plow is 1 point better than debt. Is it? Maybe it's not. Sad not having timber shingle down, but it's only 1 point worse than building 2 fences at the end of the round. We can oven site. We are eligible for an oven site. Oh. I could go cows, excursion, room, stables? Is that worth pursuing? I may not get cow, but it looks like I get cow or grow, which are the same for me point-wise. I mean, the stables are the same points as fences. Everyone else seems to be ineligible. A room is better than a sheep. Well... except for the fact that the sheep is a third stable. So the sheep and the room are actually equal points. You know who's out of actions. Can't build stable. Can't build stable. Oh, I have multiple options to eat my pig. Also, we're gonna have a cow run away. That's fun. Yeah, too bad a sheep is the same points as a stone room. It would be fun if they were. It would be fun if the stone room was better, but I suppose this is constable variant. Too bad I spotted it after renovating. Not sure what you mean. Reno excursion. Oh, for the room! That's what... Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a thing I'll catch in turn-based, but only sometimes live. It's hard enough calculating the oddball plays, though I do look for the stone room late game play quite often. Newly plowed field for an OK. NOK has a very solid fill in the gaps endgame here, but is going to be short. Eats a pig for 3. Beer tables for 2 points. But yeah, that beggar is really unfortunate over there. Me and Yunu, who are both breeding a point. Yunu, who has fodder for another point. But I have tiebreak by 2 resources, it looks like. I'll take it. It's going to be very close, but it does look like I have it. Debt security is already counting. Using Plow Builder would be minus points. Oh, there's another resource from Informant. Oh, lynch it for an OK also, I forgot. Oh my god, Trey. First you come in with a terrible pun, and then you suggest being a terrible person. What am I gonna do with you? Hey, NOK, GG's. Yeah, sorry, the lynch it confused you, that's unfortunate. Debt security space is net 0. Yeah, I forgot the Informant wood was coming in, so I thought it was minus a joinery point, but it's not. Let's check, but it wasn't actually longer than usual. I don't think there's any way you could argue Archway doesn't slow the game down. I will not be accepting that argument. And it's a round 7 grow game. Also, maybe I missed Archway the last round. Maybe I had an opening to use it. It looks like no one used Archway. But yeah, if the game was about average speed, that's because we were mostly not taking too long. And it was round 7 grow, deflating the number of actions taken in the game. Like, nobody here is going to have 40 actions in the game. Like, I probably had 37 or 38 to lead the table with actions. How come we don't have thinking time gambles anymore? Because I'm focusing on the games more. Kappa. Yeah, 1 tiebreaker. 4-point milking stool. Nice. I can't think of anything witty. Not every game. This is the first time I've got that message in ages. Oh, I'm so close to being the fastest player. JT faster than me by 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Yeah, and I tied most actions at the table with 37. Didn't even try to calculate that. Draft 10 poo-poo? Yes, that would have been a good thing to put in, but it's not really, that's not necessarily a thing the developers can control, unless they get guru votes and want to be slightly irresponsible with them. Why have I not green thumbed you know who? Is there any reason to not green thumb you know who? Probably because the last time I played them, they were still relatively new account, and they seem to actually be fine reputation. Good for them. This is, I think, a rare case of someone, like, reforming themselves, or maybe it is genuinely someone who's on BGA for the first time. Doesn't seem super likely. Anyway. Cool. Yeah, and this was a very solid table. And I did not have a fair first choice of card. Bricklayer. I mean, I got the milking stool, but, like, Bricklayer. Had to take stupid Bricklayer first and get 2 clay from it. Or I guess 3. Rustic? I guess that's not better. That is definitely not better. Okay, me and JT got shafted in the Ox draft, though I guess Outskirts was in that pack. And somehow Rustic and Fodder went first. Godmother is also better than Rustic and Fodder, in my opinion. Seed Servant didn't get played. I would have loved Seed Servant in retrospect. But I took something good, right? Yeah, I took Fur Cutter. I can't pass up Fur Cutter to take Seed Servant. You think Plow Builder is the nuts? I mean, if you give me an informant every game, I'll try out Plow Builder every game. I mean, I don't think you can get me to play Plow Builder that much. Don't need an informant, just need a Fur Cutter. I'm happy with my Ox Code. I'm very happy with my Ox Code. Alright. I'm gonna end stream, but thank you all so much for watching. I'm off tomorrow. I need to edit the occupations tier list video and finally cut out all the awkward jumps in the export from Twitch because it's like really messed up. So I need to get that done and posted to YouTube tomorrow. So if you missed the occupation tier list stream or don't want to watch the VOD, hopefully I'll have that up on YouTube tomorrow. Otherwise, I will see you Thursday or delayed Friday. I need to just put a footnote on my offline stream screen. Potential first pick and you dislike Bricklayer Gamble. That's fair if you dislike Bricklayer Gamble. Alright, take care everyone. See you next time whenever that is. Take care. Bye.